You know what's the most infuriating part? It's not the deadline, it's this feeling. When the deadline is tomorrow, the task would take 20 minutes and you're cleaning the stove at 2 a.m. and this voice inside goes, "Are you completely spineless?" Spoiler, no, you're not. Welcome to Psychological Sketches. I'm Sophie. Today we're burying the word procrastination because it's a lie. This is called Task Aversion, and it's not about laziness, it's about biology. Let's be real, you know what to do. The task is right there, and your body goes, nope, chest gets tight, brain gets foggy, and suddenly reorganizing all your computer folders is urgent, or the 5th video about capybaras. Sound familiar? The world says, you lack discipline. I'm saying your nervous system is saving you. From what? We'll get there. Because this isn't the cute, I'll do it later kind of delay. This is when opening your laptop feels like trying to walk through wet cement. I've been there. Whole day blocked off for something meaningful. And I end up in this weird half-alive state. Not resting, not working, just suspended in avoidance and hating myself for it. Here's what's happening, and I promise, science bit, but not boring. Your brain is a prediction machine. It doesn't react to reality. It reacts to what it predicts. Cambridge University, 2023 study. They put people with task aversion in an MRI. When a person just thinks about an unpleasant task, their insular cortex lights up. That's the part of your brain that processes disgust. Like you just smelled a rotten egg. Your brain literally goes, you, dangerous, don't approach. Dangerous not because there's a tiger, but because it predicts emotional discomfort. What kind? Fear of not being perfect. Perfectionism isn't about high standards. It's protection from shame, dread. It's not boredom. It's the premonition that this task will eat 5 hours and drain your soul. Vulnerability. If I do this, I'll be seen, judged, criticized. Body memory. If effort led to burnout or failure in the past, your system learned effort equals pain. And now it hits the brakes in advance. So your nervous system isn't being lazy. It's being incredibly smart. It creates distance. It sends you into that scroll hole because nothing is required of you there. It's safe. This isn't a moral failure. It's an ancient protection mechanism. I had a problem with calling it a willpower problem. Therapy taught me one thing. You don't punish something that's trying to protect you. You get to know it, like that paranoid best friend who sees serial killers everywhere. You don't yell, "You're stupid," at her. You go, "Thanks for keeping watch, but this cafe is safe, I promise." Same with your nervous system. The second I stopped calling it laziness and started calling it task aversion, everything got quieter. The noise died down. Okay, what do you do when that nope kicks in? 3 things, and the third one is my favorite. 1. Name it out loud. Seriously. This is task aversion. My nervous system thinks this task is a threat right now. Sounds dumb, but it breaks the shame spiral. You're no longer failing. You're a human having a very human protective response. You drag it from the shadows into the light. And monsters are smaller in the light. 2. Lower the activation energy. The 2-minute rule works not because it's a TikTok hack. It's because of dopamine. Here's your second science fact. Nature Neuroscience Study. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. It's about anticipation and motivation. When a task feels huge, your brain predicts tons of effort, 0 reward. Dopamine drops to 0. No motivation. You freeze. But when you say, "I'll just open the doc and write 1 sentence," your brain goes, Oh, that's easy. Reward is close. And it gives you a drop of dopamine. Up front. That drop is enough to start. So not write the report, but open the file and name it. Not clean the whole kitchen, but put one plate in the dishwasher. Your system is way more likely to say yes to tiny and safe than to huge and scary. 3. Regulate before you activate. This changed everything for me. Task aversion lives in the body. So the most productive thing you can do is spend 3 minutes helping your body feel safe first. I have literally stood up and shaken myself out like a dog after a bath. I look like I'm having a breakdown. But 2 minutes later, I'd sit down and crush the task that had been haunting me for a week. Why? Because I stopped fighting my body. I gave it what it was asking for, a discharge of tension. Try it. Box breathing, walk around the block, one song and jump around. This isn't delaying. This is nervous system literacy. You don't drive a car with the handbrake on. You release the handbrake first. And one more thing. Ask yourself, what emotion am I avoiding? Not the task, the emotion. Is it fear of failure, nauseating boredom, the feeling of I'm always behind, the pressure of having to be on? When you name the real emotion under the aversion, the task often deflates because you're dealing with a feeling, not a monster task. And I want to say this clearly because I needed to hear it. You are not broken, especially if you live with anxiety, ADHD, trauma responses, or just a very sensitive system. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your life. It's trying to keep you from pain it remembers or predicts. The just push through it advice makes it worse. It's like yelling calm down at someone having a panic attack. You're adding another threat. What works is partnership. You start treating your nervous system like a slightly overprotective best friend who needs a little reassurance before she'll let you walk into the room. So here's my invitation today. Think of one task that's been sitting there, giving you that heavy resistance. Just notice it. No judgment. Now ask, what's the smallest possible version of this task that my system might actually say yes to? And what does my body need first? A breath, a stretch, a glass of water, a kind word to myself before I even attempt it. You don't have to do the whole thing. You just have to make it feel a little less like danger. If this video found you in one of those frozen scrolling, why can't I start moments? I see you. You're not lazy. You're protecting yourself, and you can learn to do it with more kindness and less shame. Drop a comment. What's one task that's been triggering that task aversion feeling for you lately? Sometimes just saying it out loud here takes some of the charge off. Thank you for being here, for letting me talk about the weird, tender ways our minds and bodies work. If these quiet deep dives help you feel less alone in your head, subscribe and hit the bell. We've got more coming. Take care of yourself. Be patient with your nervous system. You're allowed to start small. I'll see you in the next one.